had a world of my own, everything would be nonsense. Nothing would be what it is, because everything would be what it isn't. And contrariwise, what it is, it wouldn't be. And what it wouldn't be, it would. You see?
Welcome to Wonderland. Come in, have no fear.
Welcome to Wonderland, where self-discovery takes a curious and whimsical turn. This is Wonderland Unlocked, a journey into the heart of Wonderland itself, exploring the emotions, struggles, and personal growth that shape who we are. I'm Courtney, a peer support specialist with my own winding path through identity, emotions, and transformation. Inspired by my experiences and the lessons I've learned, I created this series to explore how the characters of Wonderland connect to our real-life challenges. In each episode, we'll shine a light on a different Wonderland character, uncovering what their story teaches us about ourselves. From Alice's search for identity to the Mad Hatter's chaos, the Treasure Cat's wisdom to the Queen of Hearts' fury, we'll explore what their journeys reveal about our own. So take a step down the rabbit hole, embrace the unexpected, and let's unlock Wonderland within.
Alice, sweetheart, it's time for tea. Alice? Alice?
Today, we're talking about something we've all felt: confusion. That feeling of being lost, of standing at a crossroads with no idea of which way to go. In Alice's adventures in Wonderland, the Gryphon appears as a guide. He doesn't have magic powers. He doesn't solve Alice's problems. But he does something important. He leads her to her new knowledge, to the Mock Turtle, and ultimately to a deeper understanding of herself. That's what good support does. It doesn't fix things for us, but it helps us navigate the unknown. So, today we're talking about seeking support when you're lost in confusion, when your thoughts feel tangled, your path feels unclear, and you don't know where to turn. How do you ask for help in a way that actually helps? And how do you balance seeking support with trusting yourself? Think about a time in your life when you feel completely lost. Maybe you were facing a big decision. Maybe something unexpected happened that left you feeling like you didn't recognize your own life anymore. In that moment, did you reach out for help, or did you try to handle it all alone? Take a second to reflect. What's one word that describes how you feel when you're confused? Share it in the comments or write it down for yourself. We live in a world that tells us we should have all the answers, that asking for help is weak, that we have to figure out everything out alone. But let's be real, that's impossible. No one has it all figured out. So why is asking for help so hard? Let's break it down. 1. Fear of burdening others. Have you ever thought, I don't want to bother anyone, or they have their own problems? It's easy to convince ourselves that our struggles aren't big enough to ask for help. But here's the truth. Support is not a limited resource. The people who care about you want to be there. 2. Feeling like we should have it together. We get stuck in this idea that we should be able to handle things on our own, that asking for help somehow makes us less capable or less strong. But strength isn't about going alone. It's about knowing when to reach out. 3. Past experiences with unhelpful support. Maybe you've asked for help before and it didn't go well. Maybe someone dismissed your feelings, gave advice that didn't help, or made you feel worse. And now you hesitate to try again. That makes sense, but it doesn't mean no one can support you. Have you ever hesitated to ask for help? What stopped you? Drop it in the comments if you relate. Some healthy ways to seek support. 1. Be honest about what you need. Are you looking for advice? Just to vent? A distraction? Knowing what you need before you reach out can help you get the right kind of support. 2. Choose the right person. Not everyone is the right person for every situation. Some friends are great listeners, but terrible at advice. Others might be too overwhelmed to help at that moment. It's okay to be intentional about who you go to. 3. Balance external support with internal strength. Support is meant to empower you, not replace your ability to make decisions. The goal isn't to rely on others for every answer. It's to gain perspective so you can find clarity. Some unhealthy ways to seek support are: 1. Expecting someone to fix everything. Support isn't about handing over control of your life. If you find yourself needing constant reassurance or relying on someone to make decisions for you, it might be a sign to work on self-trust. 2. Avoiding accountability. Sometimes we reach out for support not to get help, but to avoid facing something hard. It's okay to seek comfort, but true growth means taking responsibility for your own path. Take a moment to think about who you go to for support. Are they the right person for your needs? If not, what kind of support do you actually need? Reframing guilt around support can sound like, I'm not a burden, I'm human. Asking for help doesn't mean I'm weak, it means I'm growing. Support is a two-way street. One day, I'll be the one giving it. I want to share a quick story. There was a time when I was struggling and I was convinced I had to handle it all on my own. The more I tried, the more overwhelmed I felt. Finally, I reached out to someone and I trusted, and you know what? They told me they were relieved I asked, that they had wanted to help but didn't know how to. Try this. The next time you hesitate to ask for help, imagine what you would say to a friend who was struggling. Would you tell them to just deal with it alone? Probably not. So, why say it to yourself? What's one way you remind yourself it's okay to ask for help? Let's build a list together in the comments. Confusion is a part of life. Feeling lost doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. And seeking support, that's not weakness. That's wisdom. The Gryphon didn't carry Alice. He simply pointed the way. That's what healthy support does. It doesn't erase confusion, but it helps us find clarity. So, if you're feeling lost, take a breath. Support is there. You are not alone. And the path forward, you'll find it. Before we wrap up, I want to leave you with this question. Who in your life do you feel safe reaching out to when you're lost? And if no one comes to mind, what kind of support do you want to build in your life? Well, we've come to the end of today's journey. But remember, just like Alice, every moment of confusion or chaos can lead us towards deeper understanding and growth. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. If you've enjoyed this exploration, make sure to like, subscribe, and join me for the next episode, where we continue unlocking the secrets of Wonderland. And until then, when life presents a door, dare to turn the knob. Yay me, yay you, and yay us.